Wayne did a job, and Aaron Brown was superb. So the back four, give us something to obviously build on. Obviously, I'll not forget the keeper because he was outstanding. He took a lot of crosses and made a couple of great saves. Deservedly got man of the match, in my opinion. And I say you're right. We piecing together a side. I didn't even know my side until this afternoon because I've been trying to get people in, but it's been difficult. If them boys can keep doing that, we probably don't need to bring anybody in. But I'm not daft. It's one performance, and we've got to try and strengthen ourselves going in for these last 10 games.
But you only had 14 players in the squad this afternoon. Is the conference going to allow you the opportunity to bolster your squad by bringing in 2 more players, and at least you can name 16 on a team?
Yeah, see, there's a lot of rules and regulations that people obviously are unaware of. If Rob Ramshaw was missing tonight for 1 game suspension, so if we were to bring somebody in a loan for 27 days, he could only possibly play 1 game because Rob Ramshaw is available on Saturday. I'd deregister myself to allow to bring somebody else in. You can't re-register. So, I mean, we go on. So there's so many things that people don't quite understand why we can't get 16 players out there. But if we do break any rules, I'm pretty certain we lose points, and that will be the end of us. So we've got to be. Colin's, hot on it. He knows exactly what the rules and regulations are. He keeps me right, so we don't breach anything. But it's difficult. We're managing a team, but I'm managing obviously other things that people wouldn't believe, that the amount of work that's having to go in. Not just myself, but Colin and obviously Graham Lee's helping us. So there's an awful lot of work going on that people don't understand, and probably when they see 14 players, they're wondering why. But there's reasons behind everything. I'd like to put 16 names on the team sheet, but we can't possibly do that.
Right, let's talk about the 3 penalties then. First of all, it all started with the Kovac sending off, and that obviously lifted Darlington.
Yeah.
First penalty, Bowman did supremely well to win the ball at the corner, get into the box and win the penalty.
Yeah, he did excellent. I was shouting at the linesman because I wanted to throw in the bottom corner, but he managed to keep it in and danced around a couple of players and then got hauled down. Rightly so, penalty. Tucked it away well. I mean, the next one's just an incredible decision.
There were 1 or 2 other players though who wanted to take that penalty, weren't there?
Yeah, I think Drew wanted to take it. I looked up at Drew wanted to take it, but I think Ryan's, he does it in training. He took some away, so right. So he took it.
The second one, McCready seemed to be scythed.
It's an incredible.
Might be the right phrase.
I mean, it's an incredible. I'm not going to slag people off because he's got a job to do, but it's an absolutely incredible decision. If anybody sees that on TV, I can't for the life of me think why it wasn't a penalty. He's got stud marks on his ribs, so the tackle's that high. How that isn't a penalty is beyond me. He doesn't give it the break down the other end and score, which wouldn't have happened. The game would have been finished possibly 1 or 2-0 because that wouldn't have happened. The third penalty, again, it's not a penalty. He's give that one because he didn't give the other one. But again, that's too late for us. Ryan's obviously gone the same side and the keeper's guessed right, so he's gutted in there, but he's got no need to be because the keeper's made a good save. He put it in the corner and the keeper's guessed right. Many
fans pointed out as well he was brave enough to take it in the first place, because on the first penalty there were people saying, I'll take it, he pushed them away. Second time they weren't there, were they?
No, exactly. It was the last kick of the game, so I asked the referee, the linesman. I wanted him just to smash it, but when you're in that situation, there's a lot of things going through his head. So, credit to him again. He touched on it. He was brave enough to take it. And he's still a young kid, and people forget that because he's playing every week in, week out. He's a young kid who decided to step up, and unfortunately hasn't gone his way.
Yeah. Do you wish now that maybe somebody else had pushed him all the way and said, I'll take it?
No, because you want your centre forward to score goals, and I'm glad he was man enough and brave enough to stand up and take it.
Still 1-1. It was a good point from Luton. Now we've got to look ahead to Saturday, Ebbsfleet at home, and this time we're into the must-win bracket of the season now, aren't we?
Yeah, I've said to them, if you play like that against Stockport, for me you would have won the game. If you play like that on Saturday, you'll win the game. If we can take that into Saturday and the 9 games after that, then we've got a very, very good chance of obviously pulling away and getting safe. But it's going to be difficult. We piece it together. But one thing that they've showed me tonight is that they've got the fight and the desire to go and try and do that.